So we're in Tyndrum and the weather was pretty bad coming down, wasn't it?
Oh, horrible.
We're on the wee Osmo action here because I don't think it's raining. I think the cloud base is so low that we're in it.
Yeah,
I think that's the problem, you know. Anyway, we're here because Rona wanted to walk the West Highland Way.
Why not?
Well, hold on, Rona, maybe it'd be better with the wee sticky thing.
Right, that's enough.
But really, with our van being in storage, we come camping at this time of year to do all these little jobs before our big trip to Spain in January. And this time we're looking at insulation. So this panel van, which is an Eldest CV40, I think it's insulated as well as any panel van, you know.
Yeah, it's not as insulated as a coach built for a caravan.
Now in this van we put insulation in the back doors because there was none.
That's right.
And we put more insulation in the side doors.
Yeah.
But you're kind of stuck after that, you know, without ripping the thing apart.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's really down to what you can get on the floor. But it's occurred to us this year, January, February in Spain was the coldest we've experienced, wasn't it?
Oh, definitely, yeah.
And even coming home in the March and through into April at home was colder than it's been for a lot of years, you know. So we're really trying to up our game a wee bit here with insulation. So what we've kind of ended up at the moment is we've put insulation foil down, and then we've put the original carpets back in, and then we've put the mats on top, the 400 by 600 washable mats.
Yeah.
Now what we can see with that insulation foil and the original thick pile carpets back in, the van is a lot warmer.
Yes.
And the road noise is hugely reduced when you're driving, isn't it? It's made a big difference, you know. So we might just stick with that. And the other thing is this van is whale underslung heating, and the tubing that takes the hot air from the underslung heating into the van comes up through the van floor, of course, you know.
Yeah.
And as sold on this van, it's totally unprotected. So ages ago, we bought a plywood box to protect it.
Yeah.
And what I noticed was that the plywood box was getting quite warm because these hot hoses are underneath it. Now it's not dangerous.
No.
Because bear in mind, if the plywood box wasn't there, you could just throw blankets or coats or sleeping bags, anything in there, you know. But it's heat loss. So now I've insulated the inside of that box. And you may say, why not insulate the pipe? Well, we found that whale underslung heating to be quite fragile, haven't we?
Yeah.
We're already on the second heater. Now that was done under warranty, it's about 15 months old.
Yeah.
But I don't want to do anything that messes with the heating at all, which is why I haven't insulated the tubing. Now the other thing perhaps you could say is, well, why not just live with heating at the back of the van coming through the box? But we like a cold.
And yes, I
like a cold sleeping area.
Yeah.
In fact, we recently found out our kids have been calling our bedroom at home the morgue, which we thought was pretty funny, you know. But it's absolutely pouring with rain, but at least the wind's not too strong. So we've got the awning out, so at least we're dry. We're going to get the Ramoska out and do another wee Ramoska meal. I've got to admit, it does feel a bit mental being out in this rain, doesn't it? So what we've got in the Ramoska is our sort of standard mix, which is carrots and parsnips, olive oil, salt and pepper, and we'd put anything on top of that. Now one thing we're going to add to this is oxtail soup. Now normally we'd use beef olives here, wouldn't we, Rona?
Yeah.
But we couldn't get decent ones. The supermarket ones aren't really very good. So we're going to put lamb chops on this. Now being Scots, we'll incinerate the lamb chops, obviously, and they'll come down to the size of about 50p pieces. So we're going to have microwave mash with that as well. As good as the beef olives, I think.
Yeah.
Yep. Now, I think I can safely say that the only advantage, if there is one, to having a van in storage rather than parked outside your house is it kind of forces us to go camping even in this kind of weather, because the van needs to be run, the batteries need to be charged and so on. Now it's going to hit freezing or near freezing up with us at the weekends. We'll have to drop the water here, we'll have to shift anything that's fluid at all backwards and forwards now. But it does force us to come out camping. One of the things I'm going to do right now is these Dometic or Dometic wind out awnings. We've been hearing or reading reports about them unwinding on their own, wind getting under them and getting wrecked, you know. Now our one does open up slightly, you know, after a while. I closed it last night and it's opened that much already. I'm going to put cable ties around either end of that. Why not? I carry plenty of cable ties and I can cut them when I want to use it again. So that's been a good wee stop at Tyndrum Holiday Park, isn't it?
It was good, aye.
I was saying that we enjoyed that we can walk into the town.
Yeah, the staff were lovely.
Yeah, they were great, weren't they?
Yeah.
Really good. So a lovely wee campsite. The toilets are a bit dated, but then a lot of them are now.
Yes.
You know? Oh, I feel that. Yeah.
It's going to be an interesting run home.
This is the reality of camping in Scotland in the last 3 months of the year, isn't it?
Yeah.
How long this video will be, because we still kind of feel like unless we've got something to show somebody or something that might help somebody.
That's right.
You know, we're ordinary people.
Yeah.
You know. I do remember when we made that first video back in Spain in January, this will be our 22nd video in about 9.5 months.
Yeah.
You know, our biggest hope was that people wouldn't watch them, not that they would, because we were making them really for the future, for kids and grandkids to watch.
Yeah.
And the reason they were public is so that it would be easy for them to find, you know.
Yes.
And people started to subscribe. We're very grateful. We still are. Thank you so
yes.
much. Often I think we are just practicing for the next big one to Spain, because we really do want to do the best we can there, you know, because it would be nice if, not just our own kids and grandkids, but anybody who's watching thinks, I could do that.
Yes,
I could spend a couple of months in the winter in Spain. And that's why we'll talk about the budget. And, you know, really the cost is getting there and getting back. If you can do that on a long stay, and then you're on a Spanish long stay site where you get better rates, you will pretty much live for the same money that it would cost you to live in the UK.
Yeah.
You know, and that's what we'd like to show. But also, most people can't go to the pub every night. You can't afford to do it, you know, and neither do we.
No.
You know? So it's more about how relaxing it is and why you might as well be in the sun not doing much as being at home in the freezing cold not doing much.
Yeah.
That's the key to it, isn't
Yes.
it?
Yes.
We're heading up over the moor here and through Glencoe, so I think that's probably about it from us for now, I think. But anyway, thanks very much. Have a good one. And we'll say bye to Cleo and Charlie and Joey. See you soon.
Bye.
Take care.